Hey everyone, welcome back to Sports Tea. Good morning. It is a beautiful Wednesday, and guess what? I am here to cook the Los Angeles Lakers live in the morning for losing that game against San Antonio. It's god awful. Jesus, LeBron with 7 turnovers? Really? It's awful. Just awful. LeBron had 7 turnovers. He looked like molasses on the court. Salute to you, Omega Red. Welcome on in. Guys, as you come into the room, do me a favor and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I just really can't believe these Lakers, though. I mean, I get it. And I also want to say that I'm sorry to hear about JJ Redick's home. As much as I come in here and cook the Lakers and talk about him being, all these things, you never want to see someone lose their home with, just years of memories in it. He has a family. So I hope that his family is doing okay and that, they are well. And I hope that everyone in LA, anyone who is having to evacuate because of the fires or, just go through anything traumatic as a result of this. I just, my thoughts, my prayers, I'm just keeping LA, in my heart right now because I know it's not easy breathing in that air and just recovering from these fires. So I hope that everybody's doing okay in SoCal. So I want to salute everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to jump right into this Lakers game. So, uh, let's just take a look at these team stats. Victor Wembanyama outplayed LeBron James. There was a moment in the game where LeBron just beat him off the dribble. It was really fun to see, honestly. LeBron had some great moments in the first quarter. He had a good pass. He had a good 3-point shot that he made. I think he made a three in the first quarter, the second quarter, and possibly even the third quarter. But Anthony Davis, he led all players on the floor in points, 30 points. He was 13 of 18, not bad. 50% from the free throw line. That was something that the Lakers did poorly. They shot very poorly from the free throw line. And if you just take a look at this game, anybody who watched that game, the Spurs had a horrible shooting night alongside, the Lakers. They were, especially in the first half, the Spurs could like not make a shot in the first quarter. It was I thought I was just like, what kind of game is this that I'm watching? They were playing awful. Victor Wembanyama did not touch the ball for like the first few minutes. I'm like, why are they not getting the ball to him? Why are they not finding him? This guy Castle, I was just like, why does Castle think that he gets to shoot all these shots? Find Wembanyama. So that was like my initial thought as I'm watching the game. But I mean, let's just take a look at these stats. The turnovers in this game were awful. The Lakers were a turnover machine, almost 20 turnovers, conceded 25 points off of those turnovers. They couldn't get very many stops. The Spurs took care of the ball much better than the Lakers, although they were missing a lot of shots. They missed practically all of their three-pointers. The Lakers couldn't buy a three. They shot almost 50 three-point shots. That's crazy. I mean, teams just relying on the three to get them back in the game is pathetic. And look, JJ Redick looked completely downtrodden. Okay. He is going through it. He looked like he had no will to coach the team. They look like they just completely quit. The Lakers have quit. They've quit on their season. And the Western Conference it's under duress. I mean, the Western Conference is so poor right now that the Lakers are a 7 seed. I think the Suns are at the bottom. They're like below 500, but right now the Lakers are, a 6 or a 7 seed, which is crazy. So anyhow, you take a look at these team stats and you'll see that Lakers, and the Spurs, they rebounded the ball almost identical. The Spurs just shot way better from the free throw line. They had a free throw advantage. They shot 4 more of them, which makes sense. You have Victor Wembanyama there. Um, And I mean, they couldn't do anything with him. They where the Spurs really killed them were their points in the paint. They scored 26 more points than Lakers in the paint. And why? When you have Anthony Davis and LeBron, get your big asses in the paint and do something. Both the Lakers and the Spurs were missing very easy layups. It was almost like there was something wrong with the baskets last night. I mean, 2 nights ago. But, it was really the turnovers that murdered the Lakers. They could not stay in this game. They looked awful out there on the floor. They completely lost it in the second half. You know, they were leading at points. I think in the first quarter, they had a 7-point lead, and then, at one point, they had as much as an 11-point lead, and then it turns into a blowout, and this is oftentimes the Lakers' story. Even when they had Darvin Ham as a coach, this is what they were doing. Turning the ball over, getting blown out in the second half. So let's just move along and take a look at the box score. Um, when you when you take a look at the box score and you see what everybody has done, I mean, let's just look at the Spurs. I mean, their bench contributed more. Their starters were just better. They just played better basketball. Chris Paul was effective. As old as he still has his point guard faculties and his point guard powers, and he played well. Then you scroll down, you take a look at the Lakers, and Anthony Davis is out here with 30 points, plus minus of a minus 21. Rui Hachimura seemed almost like he wasn't even there. Yes, he scored 9 points, but I only felt his presence in the first quarter. LeBron James, uh, the turnovers, they're demoralizing to a team. When you have 7 turnovers and you are supposed to be the leader of the team, how are you taking care of the ball? And you expect people to follow you. He could not defend. I remember he came out of the game, I think it was in the first quarter or the second quarter, and I don't know if JJ Redick spoke to him, but somebody spoke to him and said, "Hey, big guy, I need you to defend." And he starts defending a little bit on the perimeter, and he was getting beat. I mean, this game, the Spurs are a young team, and what was interesting to me is that they were bodying the Lakers. They were just beating them up in the paint. Um, they couldn't they at one point, you see Dalton Connect guarding Wembanyama. Why? Connect can't defend. Anthony Davis should have been on Wemby the whole game. He's the best defender on their team. Get on him. It's like the Lakers, they abandon everything that they know about basketball. Dorian Finney-Smith didn't do anything. They made a big deal about that trade and getting rid of D'Lo. Yeah, I know D'Lo was the problem, right? They are way worse without D'Angelo Russell. Gabe Vincent was a non-factor. And where's Bronny? No, we don't see any of Bronny. Who can help the Lakers? And then you have LeBron James talking about there's gonna be some big trade, right? Like, there's gonna be some more moves that are gonna happen, something else. Maybe he's alluding to his retirement. That's what I actually hope. But, the Lakers are awful. They are an absolute dumpster fire. JJ Redick looks like he's ready to quit or cry. Um, they just look awful out there. There's absolutely no way that they are going to be able to contend. And I can't say it enough. The Lakers are a bunch of bums. Bums. I don't want to hear the excuse of, oh, when you're handling the ball, there's going to be high turnovers. LeBron is not shooting the ball as much as he was. They've gone away from him. Somehow he's still trusted to bring down the ball, which I don't know why. Um, The Lakers are just god awful. I don't have anything else to say about them, but I wanted to tell you guys that. Everybody was asking me to talk about the Lakers. I didn't want to spend too much time on them. I'm not going to. Um, I do want to take a moment to just salute everybody in the chat. I really appreciate you guys being here. You're awesome. You're all awesome. Let's see who's all in here. I see Omega Red, Tom Smithers, salute to you. Brian Roberts, fan rankings. What up? What up, dog? Veronica Chase, so nice to see you. And I love when people watch with their parents. That's awesome. I consumed a lot of sports with my dad, and that was a really great way for us to bond. So I'm, just really excited for you and your dad. Uh, Thank you so much, Zachary V. You rock as well. Let's see, we have some super chats. So thanks, Zeno Omega, for gifting a sports team membership. You're awesome. We Max It Football. Thank you for the $2 super chat. We're here for the beating. Get well soon, LA. Absolutely. Again, my thoughts, my prayers, I'm keeping those in LA and, in my heart, in my mind. I hope that everybody's okay down there. What great leaders leave his teammates and go when they're getting blown out? This has been the story of LeBron James's career. He has consistently walked off the court during a blowout loss. He consistently leaves the team on the floor to get blown out by the opposing team, and he just, doesn't want to be a part of it. To be fair, the only times he's gone to the locker room early this season was like 20 seconds on the clock down 10 plus. To me, it just doesn't matter, Taco Master. I think to be fair, any leader of a team, any team member should be on the floor or on the sidelines. If you're on the bench, you stay there and you take that loss. You need to be with your team, win or lose. That's just what being a great teammate is about. That's what being a great captain is about. That's what being a great leader is about. So LeBron can only be there for the wins. He's going to celebrate the wins, but not the losses. I thought that was his team. That is the reality. You're right. We max it football. Free throws wasn't available. That's the reality. Salute to you, Rasul. Appreciate you. Hit him. Shout out to Harlem. Oh my gosh. All that. The Harlem tea is crazy right now. Crazy. The whole Jim Jones. Craziness. Grape Tea News, salute to you guys. Everybody go and subscribe to Great Tea News. Lots of really great content surrounding current events. Awesome. Like, share, and subscribe. Elton, everybody's always the problem except LeBron. It's ridiculous. Salute to you, hit him. Calvin Swanson. Of course they didn't mention LeBron's turnovers. LeBron's turnovers never matter. They're never a big deal. All I hear over and over again is that turnovers don't matter. Yet there was 7 of them. They're blown off the floor. You mean to tell me that they couldn't have taken care of the ball a little bit better and, close the gap somewhat? L'abomination. You guys crack me up. Did you hear Robert Ory try to blame the Fires for the loss? Look, Robert Ory is Laker Nation. Big game, big shot Bob. Everybody is going to give the Lakers a reprieve because of the Fires. Like, honestly, I don't know how JJ Redick showed up for work. He looks awful. He looks like he literally looks like he's, just doesn't know what to do with himself. He seems completely just not his self. And I think that they're going to be given the excuse of the Fires for some time. I would say I don't know how many games they're going to excuse them for, but they're going to definitely they're going to take it easy on the Lakers for sure. Salute to you, Queen of Beats. As long as LeBron is there, no other superstar is coming there. I can't imagine a superstar that would wanna come there. They're like, any superstar that's going to the Lakers, they want it written in their contract when LeBron James is gonna retire. So if he's retiring at the end of the season and they can take over the team and be the next person to run roughshod over, Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka, great. I know that Bradley Beal is targeting the Lakers, and why wouldn't he? Of course, he would want to run them over. They're complete pushovers as an organization, and they capitulate to their stars for absolutely no reason when it usually, typically does not result in winning. LeBum doesn't have respect of his teammates, and that's why they don't play hard. I mean, hello. If you're not playing hard as a leader that people are following, how is anyone else gonna play hard? So, I'm with you on that. Yes, guys, like, share, and subscribe. The Punisher, oh, I would love a nice little diamond engagement ring. Just kidding. Isaiah Rashawn, talk to me nice. That's right. Big Shot Bob with the lame ass excuse he was smoking crack. Crack is whack. Crack is cheap. Thank you so much, Calvin Swanson. Really appreciate the compliment. What are my Clippers going to do to the Lakers in a few days? Can't wait. Me either. I just can't wait. And do we think that Kawhi is going to show up to that game? I don't know. He needs to retire. He's stealing money from your Clippers. He's been completely just hemorrhaging that team, preventing them from being able to contend and have, a meaningful season. You keep it legit, young lady. Big fan of sports. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Backstreet Marine, Adam Silver needs to resign. Oh my God. Adam Conehead Silver needs to go. Seriously, we need to just pack him up right now. Darius the Great, salute the chat. The crazy part is he will make a mistake, then look around and throw his arms up looking for someone else to blame. Story of all of our lives since LeBron James has been playing. Hello from Providence. Salute to you, Arnaldo F. Should Robert Ory be in the Hall of Fame? I think so. I love his game. I thought he was really good. I think he's better than some of the superstars playing today. LOL, it's a game. LJ and a lot of heads. He's 40. Kid is what, 20 and 21. He better hope his career is half as accomplished as LJ. Get the F out of here, haters. All of that, and I'm not sure what that has to do with the fact that the Lakers just got blown off the floor. LeBron James committed 7 turnovers. Those are the facts. That's not hate, those are just facts. But, Rick Owens, I wish you well. I want you to find a channel that you love and enjoy, and so you can get up out of here. All of the other LA teams won, though. Hmm. Yeah, exactly, and I mean, that's what I mean by we always are going to have to make excuses for the Lakers. If it's not the fires, it's gonna be LeBron's 40, it's gonna be JJ Redick's a new coach, it's gonna be, D'Angelo Russell, who's no longer there, then it's gonna be Anthony Davis, and it's gonna be Rui Hachimura, all these excuses, right? So, great comments, guys, great engagement. We'll move on to the next topic and jump into the Jimmy, Butler trade saga. I mean, I'm just and I'm not gonna belabor this. We're not gonna boil the ocean here during this live. I only have a few more minutes left, but the fact of the matter is that Jimmy Butler, to me, I think that he's embarrassing himself. You are not an NBA champion. You are an aging player. Your star is waning. And I get it. There are loads of contracts that are insane. And Jimmy Butler has done a lot for the Heat organization, and he was paid. Jimmy Butler did not suffer anything in Miami. Could Pat Riley and the Miami Heat have gotten better players around them in order to seriously contend and compete in the Eastern Conference? I think that they may have been able to do that. Could they have done better as far as retooling the team a bit and getting him some help? Absolutely. Do I believe that Jimmy Butler felt that he had to do the impossible? Yes. He was charged with doing the impossible every season. He was paid. And all Pat Riley is asking you to do is get out there on the floor and pay. They're paying you. Your direct deposit hits. So they're asking you to show up every day and do your job with max effort. Be a professional. But no, you want to be out, volunteering your time, talking about, so and so's doing a good job. This is how you really motivate people. Really? Pat Riley was supposed to reward your comments of you being out injured, talking about you would have definitely sent home the Knicks and the Celtics. I wouldn't have supported that. Did Pat Riley need to say publicly that you needed to shut your mouth? And, was it a little harsh? Yes, it was. But I think that Pat Riley is tired of your mouth. He was tired of your antics. He wants professionalism on his team. That's what he requires. And anybody that's worked for him knows that. So you're doing pointed things to, you know, irritate and disrupt this team. All because you want to be out there clout chasing, all because you want to be out there running your mouth. Why are you running your mouth? Get out there, work on your game in the off season, continue to condition and get back from injury. That's what you needed to be focused on, not running your mouth. And that's what these NBA players are consistently doing too much of this. Too much of this and not enough of their job. And that is the issue. And people can talk to me all day about, what the NBA does wrong. Everybody has a part to play. Everybody. Yes, the owners have a part to play. Do they, are there a ton of things happening right now in the NBA that are wrong? Are there policies and procedures that are not followed properly? Absolutely. Do owners carry themselves the best way? No. But the fact is that Miami Heat is a good organization. They run a tight ship. And all Pat Riley is doing is enforcing Jimmy Butler's contract that he signed. Nowhere in that contract said, you know what, I'm not going to do my job if I just am not happy. Nowhere in that contract says, you know what, if you don't get all the players that I want on this team, if you do not create a contending team, I'm not going to perform. That's not what contracts say. And I'm not saying that Jimmy Butler has no right to raise his hand and say, hey, can I have a trade? But there was a way to do that. It needed to be done in private. It needed to be done, the right way, not publicly, not at a press conference, not trying to embarrass someone, not making a spectacle of their team. Show up as a professional. I think he has a fiduciary responsibility to his teammates. If anybody, and you are under contract, do your job. And this really is a message for everybody. Jimmy Butler is not different from anybody else. Do your job. Stop taking for granted the gift that you have of being an extraordinary athlete. I would never take that for granted. I would never play around with that. They are ungrateful and they take for granted every single day the gift that have been blessed with, the opportunity that they've been given. And I've got to tell you, you know, um, just in my experience, even going back to my college days, people tend to blow opportunities that they've been given. And it's the opportunities that we have to work for, that we have to grind for, that we have to, you know, just have blood, sweat, and tears for, those labors of love. Those are the opportunities that for some reason we tend to cherish a lot more, that we tend to take care of and truly appreciate. So, I hope that Jimmy Butler really thinks hard about, these next couple of weeks, how his behavior has hurt not just his trade value, but the current team that he's on. How is this going to affect the offers that the Miami Heat is going to get for him? I almost wonder if Jimmy Butler is sabotaging the Miami Heat so that he can't get rid of him. and he just wants to sit there and, be suspended. It makes you think. I just don't see a guy like Pat Riley rolling over and sort of giving in to these childish demands and behaviors. Pat Riley's a big dog. He's a grown man. He's not here to play these kind of games. Jimmy Butler acted out and was suspended. And Pat Riley had video of him playing poorly, not giving his max effort, playing like shit on purpose, and that went straight to, the league, the players association. So Jimmy Butler can play this game if he wants. It's not going in his favor. He's 35 years old. Why do you think you're entitled to 50, $60 million? Why? You have yet to bring any team a title. You've been a nuisance on every team that you've been working for and with. Every team that you've played for, there's been some issue at the end of your contract. The common denominator is Jimmy Butler, not Pat Riley. Paul Pierce has come out saying that, Pat Riley needs to change. He is, he's not changing with the times, that players need to be, like basically that Pat Riley needs to start kissing these players' asses a little bit more if he wants to continue to be a premier organization. I disagree with Paul Pierce 1,000,000%. Everybody has a job to do and everybody needs to do their job, and kissing ass isn't one of them. I don't think players need to kiss owners' asses. I don't think that Pat Riley or, GMs and presidents need to kiss players' asses. Come and do your job. If you are a president, if you are the, president of basketball operations, if you're the GM of the team and you're responsible for putting together a team that is built to contend, do your job. If you are a player under contract that is supposed to be on the floor, do your job. Show up when you are scheduled to work. It's simple. Right now, I'm scheduled to work and I got to go. Okay? I can't take phone calls today because what do I have to do? I have to get in the car and I got to drive over that bridge. But I don't get to just not go to work. And I'm tired of the privilege of these NBA players that believe that, you know what? I'm God's gift, so I just get to do what I want. That's not how life works. The NBA has been allowing it. They're making money hand over fist. What do they really care about the conduct of these players unless, they're offending a certain group of people? But again, Jimmy Butler, I think that what's happening, you know, with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat is a disgrace. I think that Jimmy Butler is just soiling his reputation. He's tarnishing his time with the Heat. It's like, okay, we're going to break up. I'm going to be traded. So I need to make it the worst breakup ever. Have you guys ever done that? Like, hey, I know I'm getting out of this relationship. We're going to go out with a bang. The cops need to be called. It needs to be a domestic violence situation. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Leave on good terms. Don't burn a bridge. It doesn't have to be that way. Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, they don't have to have a messy divorce. It doesn't have to be difficult. Divorces don't have to be difficult. But anytime there's money involved, that's when we see it become the ugliest, right? Jimmy Butler is upset about money, so he's creating this ugly, nasty divorce between him and the Miami Heat. Grow up. You are a multimillionaire. And look, Jimmy Butler has some other situations going on in the background that could be playing into his behavior at work. His personal life is up in flames. He's in court with the mother of his children. Maybe all of these things are contributing to his conduct and him creating an awful negative work environment for the Miami Heat organization and all of those players that are alongside him. I feel bad for Bam Adebayo, who shows up every day to work and gets to work. Embiid is a goddamn serial loser. I barely even wanna talk about him on this channel. He is a serial loser, I cannot say it enough. Philadelphia 76ers, they should, like, honestly, they need to cancel the rest of their season. Between Embiid, between, what is his name? Podcast P. I'm actually gonna talk about him tonight. 2 serial losers together being on a team is a recipe for what? For failure. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys being here today. Salute to everybody in the chat. You guys are all amazing. Do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'll see you guys later tonight at 11 p.m. I'll be back. And we are going to talk about Paul George. We are going to continue to talk about the NBA and some of the just incredible storylines that we've heard from this week. So thank you guys for being here. Like, share, and subscribe. And have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Thank you all. Bye bye.